Great victory today, Simon. Essex were probably a bit unfortunate earlier in the campaign not to convert good starts into victories, weather intervening often. So you must be really pleased to have got some momentum and kind of got back into that winning habit.
Yeah, I think the last two games that we've played at home has given us some momentum, as you say. There were four-day cricket's a funny game. You can lose a game in a session, and there has been a few games this season where we've kind of dropped the ball and allowed teams back into the game. But yeah, good to get 2 wins out of 2 and get a bit of momentum in the four-day stuff. We've always been strong middle to back end of the season, so hopefully we can get on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, and when sides talk about having a blueprint of how they want to play, this surely has to be ours. It's easy to say, but bat first, bat big, and then take advantage of the conditions as they become more bowler friendly. Yeah,
I think when Essex has played their best cricket and been at their strongest, it's exactly what they've done. Sensational knock by Dan Lawrence and Tom Wesley to set the game up. I think it gives you a lot of sort of leeway and room to be a lot more aggressive with ball in hand. So the bowlers take the plaudits at the end of the game, but I definitely think that they were instrumental in setting up this victory.
You say the bowlers often take the plaudits. I mean, you often take the plaudits, but you must be delighted with the efforts of the whole attack this game. You saw at different moments each bowler stand up and deliver quite a defined role in the bowling unit.
Yeah, I think if you look at when they had partnerships, it was the seam bowlers that broke those partnerships. I think all the seamers bowled particularly well, and Critch as well. So it was a good all-round performance, I think. And yeah, I know that this was sort of my game, but we've got an exceptional bowling attack, so they'll definitely be hunting wickets for the next game.
And staying with you just for the second, you took your 400th first class wicket for Essex this game, congratulations. People often talk about Chelmsford as favouring you, but plenty of spinners with pedigree have come here and not managed to match it. We had international spinners on both sides in this game. Without giving too much away, what makes you so effective here?
I think it's just understanding that on different days and different wickets, different balls and trajectories and speeds work differently. I'm very lucky and blessed to have Sir Alistair Cook at first slip that I can bounce ideas off and find out what's working and what he thinks the batters are trying to do. But yeah, I think it's just the older you get and the more you bowl, the more you start to understand how to sort of set batters up or show them different things. So yeah, I think it's just a bit of a juggling act. Sometimes it comes off and you look good, and sometimes it goes pear-shaped. But yeah, I think there's always a lot of talk about the wickets at Chelmsford, but as you say, I think if you look at going head-to-head with spinners around the country, you can't really speak too much about the conditions because it's the same for both teams.
This win takes Essex to second in Division 1. Sorry, again, being the ones to beat, but the last two games have shown how quickly Essex can rack up the points once you get going. So there must be a huge amount of belief in that dressing room. Yeah,
I think there's still a lot of cricket to play in the season. We just need some things to go our way, and we also just need to keep the momentum and sort of keep winning. We can't sort of look too far in the future and worry about what other teams are doing. Surrey are a very good unit with a fantastic squad. So yeah, we just need to keep winning and keep putting the pressure on them and hoping that they falter somewhere along the line.
How do wins like this affect the feeling in the squad? Different formats, I know, but you've got a couple of crucial T20 matches coming up later this week. Was that game just what Essex needed after a pretty tricky week beforehand in the T20s?
Yeah, I think it's been quite a hectic schedule, a lot of games very quickly. So I think the break and change of format, especially after the last two losses in the T20s, and then getting a win in the four-day stuff gets you a bit more belief back into the squad, and an extra day off tomorrow, so hopefully the guys can get off their feet and come refreshed on Friday.